What's up, guys? I'm Erin, and this is Erin Go Read. It is part 2 of mid-month book bash for December, and I am reading When We Were Young by Richard Roeper. So I ended up staying up quite late last night. I think I just had some caffeine kind of late, and the time flew by, and all of a sudden it was like 10:30, and I was editing part 1 of the vlog, which is already up, and yeah, I don't even know what I was doing. Just all of a sudden it was so late, and I think I didn't go to bed until like after midnight, which is so not like me. But yeah, I did not get a lot of sleep, and then just like the sinus thing is still kind of there. So yeah, I have a bit of a headache. So I'm really tired. I think I'll probably end up taking a nap. Got a nap yesterday morning too. I tend to get way more sleep during the week than I actually do on the weekend, because I'm just so much more into my like routine and flow and go to bed early, wake up early, that whole thing. And I think just because I end up staying up way too late on the weekends, or at least I have this weekend. So tonight I will be going to bed on time and setting myself up for a great Monday morning and a great week. But for right now, I'm going to get back into When We Were Young. So we have former friends who have reunited, Joel and Theo, and Theo is kind of in a rough spot in life. He's been really stagnant for the last couple of years. Something happened a couple of years ago that kind of set him on this path, and something had happened in the past, even further back, between him and Joel that led them to be estranged. But Joel has come back. He has kind of a secret that Theo doesn't know about yet, and Joel has an offer for Theo for them to work together and kind of fulfill Theo's dream, but it requires him kind of letting him back into his life. And they set about this by going on this walk that they talked about when they were 15. It's like 184 miles on the Thames. I can never remember the name of it. The Thames something path. The Thames path. That simple. Okay, here's a question for you, and maybe especially like anyone in the UK might have a better answer for this, or maybe wherever you are, you might have an answer to this. Why is it that sometimes in the UK in particular, they will reference miles, but like they use like kilometers per mile, not, wait, that's still mile. Okay, so I guess miles is the distance that you use, not kilometers. Because like in races, you say like a 5K or a 10K or something. A marathon is known as a 44K overseas, but typically miles will be the distance that is used. It just throws me. Why don't they use kilometers? Why do they use miles and use kilometers per mile? I don't know. I'm confused about that whole thing, but it's 184 miles, not kilometers. Anyway, I'm gonna stop rambling and I'm gonna read this book.
Hello. My sinuses are trying to kill me. It's like my brain is trying to escape through like the bridge of my nose, or like between my eyes right now. Not a lot of fun, but I just had a great group call with my group and one-on-one clients. On Sunday we do a topic call. We celebrate wins. I'll cover some sort of topic related to nutrition, fitness, health, and answer any questions, that kind of stuff. Get ourselves psyched and ready for the week. So I just did that, and then I'm gonna listen. I'm gonna ice my face for like 10 minutes. I'm gonna put this down over my eyes and do this for like 10 minutes, listening to the Magpie Murders. And then, sorry, that was my dog knocking my hand. And then I'm gonna get back to when we were young. I think I'm like 100 pages in or so. And so I would love to just lay here and read and actually knock out a good chunk of this tonight because I'm really enjoying it. So yeah, that's where we are right now. So I'm just gonna slip this guy on and listen to my audiobook. Oh crap. I have to take it off so I can touch the phone. Good Monday morning. So yesterday turned into a little bit different than I expected. Just my head was killing me. Um, I went to the gym and more just for the consistency factor, and doing something. Um, I just went and walked on the treadmill for a while, did some mobility, and then basically just like practiced my squat, like didn't even add weight to the bar. Um, and just because my head, it wasn't gonna happen. Came home and read a good bit in this. I don't remember where I was, but I'm over halfway through this. So I read, I don't know, like 50 or more pages in this, and then was really tired, put on some YouTube, and slept for like a long time. I basically went to sleep at like 6 o'clock yesterday, I think. And then I did, though, when I woke up to go to bed, I did read another like 30 or 40 pages. So I'm over halfway done in this now. And the format that the book is taking is we're going back and forth, alternating between Joel and Theo, the two main characters, but also we kind of have not exactly dual timelines. It's like we have the now as they're doing this walk on the Thames path, and then they're constantly kind of reminiscing about the past, but it's various times during the past. So I wouldn't call it dual timelines because we're not following in chronological order the past, but it is informing where the relationship is now, where they are in their lives now, how they got there, and all that kind of stuff. So it's pretty heavy. Like there's some dark, hard stuff that they've both gone through and where they are right now, and it feels pretty desperate, honestly, right now. It's kind of a rough place. So while his previous book that I read, How Not to Die Alone, dealt with this guy worked for this like agency in England where when someone died and they were like found in their home, they didn't have loved ones or whatever, they would go in and kind of like clean it up, but also investigate and try to find any like next of kin. If they had like valuables, basically like sell the valuables in order to pay for the funeral services, that kind of thing. So it kind of like revolved around like a heavy kind of topic, but it was a little bit more like whimsical, and it almost reminded me of like a Frederick Bachman kind of character, or like Eleanor Oliphant, Gail Honeyman. This is much more real. That whimsy isn't there. but still super loving it. And just yeah, I'm at that point in the book where, I'm right in the middle of it, and I don't know where it's gonna go. I'm concerned. I have legitimate concerns for these two guys, particularly one who is really in a dire situation. Um, so anyway, that's that. So, it's Monday morning. It is 7:20 at this point. So I've been up for about 2 hours. And um, what you saw me doing was my morning routine where I make my bed. I didn't record that, but make my bed. I drink, I call it 10 glugs of water, like glug, 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 count to 10. And then I write down something I'm grateful for, 3 points about that. And then I write an affirmation. I call it my BART list. So instead of I will not blah, 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 blah on the whiteboard, it's um, I am, or I enjoy being a productive leader is what I'm writing right now. I write that 25 times. And then I get on, oh, actually I had to have a little bit extra time. And so I read a little bit in I Do Boundaries. This is the book that I'm reading with my Bible study. We meet just once a month right now. We basically do like a week worth of book that we cover in a month. So I read that, and then the biggest bulk of time there, I was on my morning call with my business coach and our team, and basically cranking out our social media kind of stuff for the next few days. So my social media is done for, as far as copywriting, is done through Wednesday right now. So that feels awesome to get that done on a Monday morning. So I'm just gonna get ready for the day. I think I'm just gonna bring you along with me for the day today. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get any more reading done. Um, Probably not by like tonight, by the time I post this. I'm actually having a chemical peel done tonight, at like 5:30 or 6. So I don't know if I'm gonna end up showing you the aftermath of that. I just expect my face to be very red, essentially. At the very least, after that, I will be editing and posting this vlog when I get home from my facial tonight. So, yeah, gonna follow me for the day. So I'm gonna go get ready, and then I'll probably do in my Facebook group. I have a free Facebook group called Reformed Health Coach. No, that's not it called. That's what it's called. Reformed Health Community Fast Metabolism Secrets. And every Monday morning, we start off the week by doing about a 10-minute mobility session. We call it Mobility Monday. So I'll do that from the office this morning because I have an 8:30 um, coffee with somebody from my networking group, and that'll be just upstairs in the coffee shop upstairs from my co-working space. So that's the plan for the day. Basically, there'll be some other work that happens during the actual daytime there, too, in between coffee and a facial. So let's get to it. So I edited some clips from the day that I've taken so far, and I realized that since I left my house this morning, the only thing I recorded, it looks like I train all day long, and I actually don't. I'm actually driving to the gym right now to go do my workout, but there was a Mobility Monday session that I showed. I basically just showed you the entire Mobility Monday, but at like 20x speed. And then I had one training client, and we finished her up with some mobility at the end, some stretching. But most of what I've done today is actually work on the computer and not actually physically training other people. I only physically train like 3 people. Most of like basically my entire business is online, nutrition and fitness. I just happen to train a few people, but that's not what it looks like by looking at my day today. So I'm heading to the gym right now. I actually do have more computer work to finish, but that won't be until
later this evening after I get home from my facial. So basically I'm going to go to the gym. I'll probably read a little bit of When We Were Young while I'm there, just like while I'm warming up on the treadmill. Then I'm going to hit a nice good leg day. My sinuses are still there, but like I feel pretty good. And then pretty much from there, I guess I'm going to go to my facial and get a chemical peel. So I'm kind of nervous about what that's gonna look like. Fortunately, I don't have to be anywhere in person until Thursday. So it's what's today? Today's Monday. I don't have to be anywhere in person until Thursday. So hopefully the redness will have calmed down by then. Oh, I actually do have a breakfast meeting with somebody tomorrow. But I mean, he's married. I'm not trying to impress him. So yeah, that's what's up for the rest of the day. You'll probably see me at the gym next. The before and the after. Not bad. I actually didn't get that red. So I'm gonna wrap up this vlog so I can finish editing it and get it posted and then get back to reading When We Were Young. But since I'm not gonna be finishing this on this vlog, I thought I would talk to you about what I'm gonna be reading next. So I'm listening to the audiobook of Magpie Murders, and I mean, I knew it was a big book, but it like shocked me at some point today. I realized I had like 10 hours left of the book and I'm already 5 something hours in. And so there's already been, it somewhat it starts kind of with a death, and then there's which could have been accidental, but then there's a very clear murder that happens. Someone loses their head, so that one's a murder. But there's like 10 hours left. So I think there probably are going to be more murders, and there's really no kind of obvious suspect. It's like there are so many suspects at this point. So I'll be continuing on with that. And then what I really want to get to, so I have Ariadne here from the library. This is probably on the shorter side of these 3. Yeah, this is just about 300 pages. And then I have A Hero Born by Jin Yong, Legends of the Condor Heroes 1, and this is translated, and it's like a kung fu epic story taking place in 1200 AD. And so, yeah, I think I really want to get to this. I think it just caught my eye at Half Price Books a while back, and my husband was really into martial arts and especially like ancient China. Actually, can you see it back here, right there? Wait, over here somewhere. Up there, there's this red statue guy. That's Guan Yu of the Romance of the Three Kingdoms. And my husband had a tattoo on his back between his shoulder blades of the Tokugawa family crest. And it's all from the Romance of the Three Kingdoms. And it was a big deal. There's all these video games and everything, Dynasty Warriors and all this that he was super into. And so, yeah, that looks good to me. And then really, really want to get to Under the Whispering Door by T.J. Klune. The House in the Cerulean Sea was one of my favorite books of 2021. Also, this kind of follows along with that whole grief, books about grief kind of thing I've been leaning into recently. And I love The House in the Cerulean Sea, and so even though this is going to be a heavy topic, I trust TJ Klune, at least so far. He has earned my trust. So anyway, that is what I'm going to finish up. Hopefully be finishing up the year with, this one too. I don't actually think I'm going to get through all of these, to be honest, but it's good to have goals. Thank you for watching. See you around the tubes.